QPR fans, players, TV Hanway, DJ Ranger back with an after-match review for QPR v Millwall, which was played Wednesday, the 17th of March, 2021, at the Kaya Prince Foundation Stadium, where the final result stood QPR 3, Millwall 2. Get in there, you ass. Well, what can I say about the game, ladies and gents? Overall, game of two halves from QPR's point of view, to be fair. In the first half, obviously, started off poorly, gave the ball away cheaply a couple of times. I think Cameron done that, which didn't help. You can't do that against teams, you'll get punished. And, it's, no matter who they are or where they are on the table, you can get punished. Mill had a header early on. I think it was done if it was Mason Bennett or Malone had a header, went over the bar. Jed Wallace shot wide, kind of thing. Austin had a shot prior to that, hardly no power. He tried to steer it past keeper, but not enough power. And then, obviously, once again, the losing balls cheaply, etc., whatever you want to call it. Todd Kane had it in the middle, lost control of the ball, got tackled, whatever you want to call it, and fell to Ryan Wood to lay the pass on for Jed Wallace to actually steer it past Deng, making it Millwall go 1-0 up. And on the balance of play and the way we started off scrappily, it was kind of set the tone for it to happen possibly because we just give the ball away too cheaply. And we get punished for it, which Millwall did. And, it happens. It's obviously then, we had have a chance in the game as well. Dickey scored from a long throw-in, but it was disallowed for offside. And then the same move again from a Dyke throw-in. Keeper saved it, went out for a corner. Millwall yet again. Bennett was had a pass through to him. Defence stood still, thinking he was offside, but he wasn't. Luckily for us, Deng saved with his foot. Static from the defence. Not being alert. Good move by Millwall, but obviously lucky for us, Deng saved it. Chris Willock had a couple of chances. One went ahead, I think, wide, and the shot the keeper easily saved. I think Cameron had a shot as well, which the keeper he shot over the bar actually. And then not long after the Bennett chance, obviously from a throw-in and a flick on, he manages to steer the ball past, like with a scissors kick past Deng, make it 2-0 Millwall, and on the balance of play, deserved to go in front, and possibly could have had another one or two, maybe, and it wouldn't have been unjustified for them, kind of thing, because obviously the way Rangers were playing, Millwall are a hard team to beat anyway. I think they've only lost 3 in their last 10 away games, so we know how tough a task it was anyway, and to be 2-0 down, and could have been 3, possibly 4, it's we were lucky to go in at 2-0 down, I thought, and a lot of hard work to be done in the second half. Had to wait and see what would happen. Obviously, could Rangers play any worse in the second half? Well, of course they can, but you'd expect them to pick it up a bit. But Millwall wouldn't really have to do much because obviously they're winning 2-0. They were dealing with what we were throwing at them, kind of thing. So, second half starts. QPR start off better than they did in the first half. Wallace had a shot. Keeper easily saved it. And Mill had a free kick, and Hutchinson had a big chance and should have put it away in my eyes, but he misses it. Another one we got away with there, ladies and gents. The game could have been over at half time. Mill scored one of their other chances in the first half. Can't remember who had it. And in the 51st minute, Cameron crosses the ball in, Austin headers it, steers it to the back post, manages to get in back post. QPR back in the game. Well, 2-1 at least. You know what I mean? You know, both sides were creating chances, whether they were, you know what I mean? It is quite a lively game in the second half, I thought, to be fair. Considering, you know, Austin had another shot after that, but keeper saved it. You know, Millwall get another free kick and Hutchinson again volleys it over from 6 yards out. Another big chance for Millwall in the second half. It was like unbelievable. It was like, you know, someone was looking down on Rangers tonight because obviously, like, you know, game was dead and buried. It should have been dead and buried in the first half, to be fair. But we managed to stick in. And then obviously, QPR getting another attack. Dykes lays it off to Wallace, who crosses it into the box. And somehow Johansen gets on the end of it and scrambles it past the keeper. Bobbles into the net. 2-2. Game on. Not long to go. I think that was in the 67th minute. So you've got like minimum 15, 20 minutes to go in the game. Kind of thing. Well, 20 minutes or so, sorry, not 15. You know, still a long way to go. Can anyone get the winner? Both sides creating chances. You know what I mean? It was quite an open game for the neutral to watch anyway. Malone has a shot. Deng saves, you know what I mean? And from the corner, then he gets it. You know, Millwall on the attack. You know, same with Rangers as well, though, to be fair. You know, Austin has another shot. The keeper saves it. Deals with it all right. You know, Millwall create chances themselves, but, you know, either they go wide, the keeper saves, you know what I mean, and vice versa, same with us as well. And in the 86th minute, from a chair corner, Wijs gets on the head first before everyone else, and it goes in at the back post. QPR go 3-2 up in a mad second half, in a mad game, to be fair. Game could have been dead and buried early in the second half, never mind the first. Had Millwall taking a chance through Hutchinson. 86 minute gone, not long to go. Can Rangers see it out, or will Millwall get on the end of another topsy-turvy game, which we had last season at Millwall, where we beat them 4-3 and had plenty of chance in that game as well last season. Just remind me so much of that game from last season, ladies and gents. You know, Millwall come looking for the equaliser. I think, you know, both sides, I think, created chances, but, you know, I think Millwall had a corner or a free kick or something, or throw in. Deng manages to catch it. And luckily for Rangers, we see the game out. You know, from at one stage at half time, we looked dead and buried. And, you know, 2-0, right, it's not, the game ain't over as such, but, you know, against a Millwall side who, you know, defensively have been quite decent, to be fair to them. You know, and they haven't conceded many goals, and it showed it in their away form in their last 10 away games. I think, as I say, they've only lost 3 away from home. So, you know what kind of tough task it was going to be even before the game started. And then to go 2-0 down, possibly could have been 3. And then in the second half, with them big chances they had, when it was 2-1, you know what I mean? They could have done 3-1. Who knows how the game would have flowed. And then with Hutchinson again. Someone was looking down on Rangers tonight, that's for sure. You know what I mean? It's like unbelievable to come back from 2-0 down. They showed a bit of fight, but you can't be doing that in games because you will get punished. Second half, I thought we played better than we did in the first half, but Millwall still looked decent enough in the second half. But, you know, from what their manager was saying, you give teams space or whatever, and, you know, can you keep up that pace, etc. It's the same for every team. You know, it's like we got some breaks, we managed to score some goals, and we managed to get the win against a tough opposition in Millwall, who will be gutted. I suppose they lost that game considering the chances they had, and I would be too if, you know what I mean, if it was us in the same predicament. But we managed to find a win from somewhere. Luckily, we got the early goal in the second half. I think had Millwall got the third, it dead and buried the game. Yeah, another mad game watching QPR play. Another mad London derby against Millwall. That's 2 on the trot now, where the 2 games have had plenty of goals, plenty of action, and we've managed to come out victors. And obviously, in our recent games against Millwall, I think that's now unbeaten in 6 games against Millwall, home and away in the most recent seasons. The team dug in against a good team in Millwall, but they'll be disappointed themselves after being 2-0 up. Could have been 3 or 4 in the first half, and then in the second half, they had some big chances. But that's football, ladies and gents. It is a game of 2 halves literally tonight. We got away with that one, I think, to be honest with you. Yes, we did play better in the second half. And we move on now to Reading away on Saturday. Hopefully we won't play a mad first half like we did there. Another tough game, as you know. That's it for myself, DJ Ranger, for QPR fans and Players TV, with an after-match review for QPR in Millwall, which was played Wednesday the 17th of March 2021 at the Kaya Prince Foundation Stadium, where the result finished QPR 3, Millwall 2 somehow. Come on, you R's.